Welcome! My name is Debbie and this is Pouring My Art Out for the Lord, and I'm going to do another design team project for the Junk Journal Studio today, and I'm still working with the Botanical Cluster Mega Pack, the base green and neutral kit, the yellow add-on kit, and the red add-on kit. I'm kind of mixing and matching them, but you don't have to use every kit, and you don't even have to use any of those kits. If you can just use your own paper, whatever you would like. I made a paper bag journal, just using a lunch bag, and I'm going to do a video on that soon to show you how to construct just the journal. It's very easy, and I just put a few pages in here with some basic pieces of ephemera. I made 5 pieces, and then I actually sold 5 sets of those first 5 pieces, and they were really well received, and some people were asking about some more. So I'm going to do 5 sets of the next 5 pieces of ephemera that I put in here, and I will put those on my coffee shop as well. So this is the first one, and that was our last video. This was a double-sided belly band. And then the piece that I'm going to do today is this one. And it's just a little kind of booklet, folded booklet. You open it like that. And there's a little booklet here with some paper. There's a little pocket here with a piece of ephemera. And you can make this, you can glue it at the bottom for like a pocket. You could do it as an insert because the back is finished. Or what I decided to do is just turn it into a belly band. So I just have one of my journal cards in the back there. So I'm going to show you how to make this piece today. So I printed out one of the pages that was in the, this was in the red add-on kit, I believe. And there's 2, where's the other part here? This is, I've been working on this already. So this is what the page looks like. So I printed it out, I trimmed the white borders off, and I cut it in half. So whatever that works out to, cutting it in half, mine is not quite 4 inches after I cut off the borders. So this is, it would be the 11-inch side, but after you trim it off, mine is only about 10 1/4 by just about 4 inches. But however that works for you, just cut it in half horizontally. And then what I did is I put this into my trimmer, or my scoreboard rather, and I put it just face up, and I scored at 2 1/4 inches, and I scored at 6 1/2 inches. And then I just folded on those scores, and I just have this little folder booklet sort of thing. And then I rounded the corners of these 2 edges of the 2 corners on the shorter flap here, like that. And then I'm just going to take a minute to ink around all of my edges. Right, so I inked all of my edges. This page that I printed on the inside, I forgot to mention, this is one of the freebies. So I printed this image from the red add-on kit on this side, and I printed one of the freebies on this side. I think there's a set of 6 and then a set of 5 freebies over on the Junk Journal Studios coffee shop page. So I'll link that below as well, so you can pick up this part for free. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little notepad in the center here, and on this larger section, not the shorter section here, I'm going to glue a little pocket. So this one is going to be a vertical pocket. So I'll just glue that on 3 sides. And then I printed some of the ephemera on front and back. So I printed, this is another one of the freebies, I've printed that on the back. So then I can just tuck in one of the little label ephemera type things in there. And then I'm going to make a closure for this. And if you don't have these exact pieces, you can use whatever. There's lots of different ways of making closures, but I really like this way. This is a Stampin' Up! Punch, and it just makes a half circle. It doesn't do the whole in, doesn't punch the whole circle. I'll just show you what I mean. So when you punch it, it just punches this half circle, but not all the way through. And then I take a 1-inch circle punch and I punch around that. And then what I get is what I'm going to use for a closure, and I'll just show you how that works. So I'm just going to ink around the edges of it first. Just ink that a little bit. And then I just put it onto my fold over flap here. And you can put it in the center, you can put it towards the top, towards the bottom. I've done it different ways. And then while it's on there, glue on the back. So obviously you won't be able to glue in the center of that half moon shape, which is the part that's connected here, which we don't want to glue. So you just glue it on that part and fold it over, and then just hold it in place for a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds, and there's your closure. So that works really good. Since this has so much going on already, I think I'm just going to put a label on here to just kind of give it a focal point. So this is one of the labels from the red add-on kit. And you can put it on this side, you can put it up here, however you want. You can decorate more if you like. If you have a plainer piece of paper, you might want to decorate a little bit more. So there's my label. This is how it opens. This just kind of pulls back from the slot, and it opens like that. And you just close it like that. So really neat little closure. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like I did on my first ones here, I'm going to sew a little pad of paper into here. So this was just some coffee dyed paper that I had. So I just did 3 pieces of paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch around the whole perimeter. And then I'm going to stitch just on this side, like it'll be on the back. If you fold this back, you can maybe see better. So this is our back panel. So I just sewed just down the edge there, catching the pieces of paper. And then we have a little notebook flip there. So I'm just going to sew that on here, and I will be right back to show you what it looks like. So I stitched my little booklet folio thing. I guess I have to come up with a name for this. All the way around to the perimeter, and then I sewed the little booklet in 3 pages down the edge there. And I also put just a drop of glue on each one of the places where the stitching ended, just to keep that in place. And I didn't mention before, but just because of the size of my little folio here, the lined pages are 3 3/4 inches high and 3 3/4 inches wide. You can adapt yours to what you need for yours. So that is my piece of ephemera. You can again use it as a pocket, as a belly band. You glue it on 2 sides and make a tuck, or it can be freestanding because it's got a nice back on it as well. So thank you for watching. Blessings.